Hey, what's up guys, Benny here and welcome to another Black Ops 4 Blackout video where I'm going to be showing you how to unlock every single zombie character skin from the Chaos crew. I'm going to be going through how to get the quest items, the best way to complete the quest, as well as a few other tips and tricks. So anyway, let's get into the first character. So first of all, let's talk about how to unlock Shaw in Black Ops 4 Blackout, because from my time unlocking the characters, he is without a doubt the most difficult. And if you're going for this skin, there are going to be so many close calls, as it does, I believe, require a little bit of luck to do it successfully. First of all, you have to find the Alchemist kit, which can drop currently in 2 locations. You can either find it from killing the Blight Father in the graveyard if the timed event is on, otherwise you'll have to find the quest item in the mystery box. Now when you find an Alchemist kit, 3 items always come with it. 2 Ray Fires, which work in a similar way to Molotovs, and an Acid Bomb, which is an old-fashioned sticky grenade. It is not a cluster grenade. To complete the mission, you will need to kill or down 2 players with Ray Fire or Acid Bombs, and then complete the match with the Alchemist kit in your inventory. So this is where this mission becomes a nightmare, and probably the hardest to complete so far in Blackout, even compared to Prophet, where you have to win a match. Because Ray Fire is awful. You can directly hit an enemy with it and it won't necessarily kill them, and the Acid Bomb, you will most likely have to stick your opponent with it to pick up the kill, as it doesn't have a huge blast radius. So to give yourself the best chance of completing this mission, I would recommend playing in duos or quads, as it's more likely for you to come against clusters of enemies, which is what you're going to want to pick up 2 kills or downs with these bits of equipment. Now when you've managed to get the Alchemist set, Ray Fires and Acid Bomb, and see an opponent, do not just randomly throw them into windows or at opponents from a distance, because odds are that's not going to guarantee you the kill, and you've got a super limited amount of equipment to use. Now I would suggest quietly following them, use perks like Dead Silence and Skulker so they don't hear or spot you, and wait for them to get close together by a rock or inside a small room, then carefully line up your Acid Bomb to stick your opponent before throwing your Ray Fires to finish off the second player. You realistically need to be getting 1 kill with the Acid Bomb and 1 with the 2 Wraith Fires. Now I picked up Shaw whilst playing duos, and that worked for me. Just take your time, sneak up on your opponent and wait for the opportune moment to use your equipment to pick up those 2 kills that you need. So to unlock Shaw, find the Alchemist set either out of a mystery box or off the Blight Father, pick up the Ray Fires and Acid Bomb, sneak up on some enemies, down or kill 2 of them, and then keep the Alchemist set in your inventory till the end of the match and you'll unlock Shaw. Next up we have Scarlett, who is one of the easier characters to unlock out of the zombie Chaos crew. Her quest item, Racing Scarf and Goggles, is also one of the most common to find in the entire game. I once had 3 in my inventory at one time. You can get the Racing Scarf and Goggles from either killing zombies and it will randomly drop, or once again from the Blight Father. The mission is for you to kill an enemy by running them over with a vehicle, which can be a little bit tricky because if you're using an ATV, you're pretty vulnerable to gunfire, and if it's a good player, they'll easily kill you. The big truck is a bit slow and also super loud, though you do have a lot of protection whilst driving it, so it's a lot harder for an opponent to kill you whilst you're driving directly at them to unlock Scarlett and finish the mission. And then to be honest, I've not actually seen anyone run someone over with a boat or a helicopter, so I wouldn't suggest using those to complete this mission. So what you'll want to do is either find an opponent stood in the middle of the open or hiding by a bush to try and run over. You can normally find people in the open a lot around firing range or turbine, so that's a good place to aim for. Also, when the circle is coming in and people are running away from the blue zone is usually the perfect time to pick up a roadkill, as they won't always look what's coming up behind them. So to unlock Scarlett, get the Racing Goggles and Scarf from either killing zombies or the Blight Father, find a vehicle, target someone in the middle of the open, hope they don't have good aim, and run them over. Then keep the racing goggles and scarf in your inventory till the end of the match, and you'll unlock Scarlett to use in Black Ops 4 Blackout. We then have Diego, who is the easiest out of the 4 zombie Chaos Crew members to unlock, as you'll need to find the Pulp magazine, which you'll be able to find either from killing a zombie, looting a mystery box, or from killing the Blight Father. So there's loads of ways for you to be able to find this quest item for you to be able to unlock Diego. The mission itself is to kill or down an opponent with a headshot, depending on whether you're playing solos, duos, or quads. This is definitely the easiest mission to complete because all you really need to do is find a sniper rifle like a Paladin or Koshka, use a sniper scope, and then either spot an enemy hiding in a window or stood by a tree or rock, and then take your time and pick up that headshot. Then all you need to do is keep the Pulp magazine in your inventory till the end of the game to unlock Diego. Now, if you find yourself having trouble lining up those headshots, my biggest bit of advice I can give you is to lower your sensitivity, as you'll find it a lot easier to make those small adjustments to pick up those headshots. Also, try using perks like Iron Lungs so you can hold your breath for longer, and then you'll just be a little bit more accurate. The Auger also recently got a buff, which might be a good weapon to use to get that headshot kill or down, as it did recently get that buff that has made it an incredible weapon to use, but personally, I think you'll be able to unlock Diego in no time at all. So, find the Pulp magazine from either killing a zombie, looting a mystery box, or the Blight Father. Pick up a headshot and keep the magazine in your inventory, and you'll unlock Diego to use in Black Ops 4 Blackout. This next character, I believe, is the second hardest to unlock out of all of the zombie Chaos Crew, and that is Bruno. Where first things first, you'll have to find his quest item, Bruno's mugshot. Now, from my personal experience, I found this quest item from supply drops, so if this is the character you're looking at unlocking, find a helicopter or a vehicle and head towards every supply drop that you see coming to increase your chance of getting the quest item. Once you've found Bruno's mugshot, what you'll want to do is make sure you're trying to get your hands on the Brawler perk, as your objective is to kill or down an enemy with a melee attack, and then finish the game with Bruno's mugshot in your inventory. Now, melee attacks don't do that much damage, so to do this, you'll really want to make sure you've got that Brawler perk and use equipment like a grapple hook or concussion grenades to make it easier to get up close to your opponent. And believe me, this is so hard, as most areas on the Blackout map are quite open, so it's tough to get that close to an opponent and have the mugshot on you at the same time, which is what makes unlocking Bruno so hard. Also, use other perks like Dead Silence and Skulker so enemies can't hear you coming. But once you melee an enemy to death, which is quite simple if you've got Brawler active, you'll be able to unlock Bruno to use in Black Ops 4 Blackout. So head towards supply drops and loot Bruno's mugshot, activate the Brawler perk, melee someone in the face, finish the game with Bruno's mugshot in your inventory, and you'll unlock Bruno. I also thought it'd be a good time to talk about the Blight Father in this video, which is going to be a timed event in Blackout and appear from time to time, but will also be a great way to unlock zombie character skins due to his 100% drop rate of a zombie quest item. Now, from my time playing over the past few days, there's been a few things that I've learnt to help make sure you're able to kill the Blight Father every single game, because let's be honest, he's an absolute tank and is pretty damn hard to kill, as it's not just the Blight Father you have to worry about, but other players sneaking up on you as well. From my experience, killing the Blight Father in duos or quads is the best way to go, because it means you can always have one player focusing on damaging the Blight Father, and then the other player keeping an eye on other enemies potentially sneaking up and trying to kill you. Before heading over to the graveyard, which is where you'll find the Blight Father if you see the red beam of light, I'll always land at Asylum first to loot up and get enough weapons and ammo to be able to bring him down. You'll also be able to find extra weapons and ammo in the graveyard if you do run out. Once you start the fight, make sure to target the boils on the Blight Father's back, as once you break those, he'll no longer be able to do his long range attacks. Also, constantly keep on the move, as if he gets close, he'll do a ridiculous amount of damage. You will need a lot of ammo to bring him down, but once you do manage to kill him after kiting him around the graveyard and he's burrowed into the ground around 5 times, you'll get the best loot haul you'll ever get in Blackout. Level 3 armor for everyone, plus a few gold guns and trauma kits, which will definitely help you win a match, as well as that all-important zombie quest item. One thing to remember as well, as it's a mistake me and Ali made a bit at the start, is make sure, as well as looting the Blight Father after you've killed him, do remember to go and loot the mystery box in the middle of the graveyard, as you could potentially get an extra quest item or a gun that you were really after, because it's so easy to forget about. But there we have it, that is how you unlock every single zombie character skin from the Chaos Crew in Black Ops 4 Blackout. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new for more Black Ops 4 Blackout content. And also, smash that thumbs up button, and I'll see you next time. Bye!